What's going on, guys? We are back with some Stardew Valley. I went ahead and skipped a couple days just because there was a couple things I wanted to get done that I really didn't feel were YouTube worthy, so I'll go over those in a minute. But first of all, what we got to do now is we have to check the TV because it is a Sunday and that means the Queen of Sauce is on. And so now we know how to cook radish salad, which is going to help us in the future. Probably not gonna be a staple of our diet, but it's just nice to have all the recipes, and that's a really easy way to get recipes. And as you can see, I skipped a couple days. Cauliflower is ready to harvest. A lot of the potatoes are ready to harvest, and unfortunately, oh fuck. Unfortunately, we were unable to get a proper tulip, so we're going to go ahead and try that again with 6 more through fertilizer down this time. Hopefully that will increase our chances of that. So, the hat guy's in town. Not really that important, but he's there. And it looks like we got sent 500 gold, so that's going to help us out a little bit. Let's go ahead and get all this harvested. Hopefully we'll have a good amount of money here. Alright, we went ahead and harvested all of our crops, made a decent amount of money, and I went ahead and just planted potatoes for the rest of the season. There's not really that much we could grow for the rest of the season. We only have 7 days left. Potatoes take 6 and are probably going to be our best bet for today as far as that goes, and that's probably going to round off our season with crops. Probably not going to plant anything else down just because really there's not that much of a point unless we don't get the turnips we need. However, in the summer, all this is going to go away and we're going to have to start fresh. Got a couple plans in mind, but another thing I want to go ahead and work on today is I have been clearing out a little spot over here, and I've been saving up some wood, stone, and some money. And I think what we're going to do over here is we're going to build a chicken coop, because the faster we get a coop, the faster we start working towards a lot of our animal things. Rabbits, ducks. And rabbit, ducks, and chickens are pretty decent sources of a couple things that we're going to need later on when it comes to both cooking and our bundles. And it's just nice to have a little bit of extra money. Alright, let's go ahead and construct our coop. Now I kind of know where I want to place it. I would really like to get it in line with the house just because it looks neat. Actually, let's offset it back a little bit. I think that's going to be a nice spot right there. And that's going to take us a couple days to get built, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. And hopefully the next thing we'll be doing is naming a chicken or a duck or something. So if you have any ideas of, first of all, what animal you want to see in there and what you want its name to be, go ahead and comment with your suggestions, because I'm not 100% sure about what I want to put in there, and I'm not 100% dedicated to the idea of really anything in there at this point. Like, I'm not really leaning towards chickens or anything at this moment, and kind of need a little bit of help with deciding, so go ahead and comment with all that. Alright, another thing I did is I went ahead and cut down a couple trees and started a couple So the other thing I did is I cut down a couple trees and built a couple tappers and put them on some maple trees. And the reason why is because here soon we're going to start wanting to work on our beehives. And that is something that we're really going to need, and I want to get a little bit of a head start of it. I don't want to get too far ahead because one of the things that we have to have is iron, and we're just now at the level where we can really get iron. So I don't want to like get too much maple syrup ahead of time. And I want to allow us to just get things built initially and kind of grow at a consistent rate. Still looking at a couple areas to maybe start like a little beehive farm, but I'm not 100% sure where we're going to put those yet either. So if you have any suggestions, I'm thinking down here or maybe like right here. But if you have any suggestions, just let me know. Alright, so we leveled up our farming to level 5. And so we have an option of one of these bonuses, and I think we're honestly just going to go with tiller. I don't really focus that much on animal products, so this is going to probably help us in the long run. Alright, for the first thing I had scheduled today is something that's going to make our lives a lot easier. If you notice, it seems like our rucksack's starting to get a little bit full, and it's starting to get a little bit of a pain to really manage our inventory well. So I decided we're going to go ahead and upgrade our rucksack. So we're going to go ahead and do that, which is going to double the space that we can use now, which is going to be great, especially with mining now. Because before it seemed like we'd kind of run out of space and have to compromise on really what we want to take, but now we don't have to do that anymore because now we have the room necessary. And I think we're going to hold off on the next upgrade for a little bit because we're at a pretty manageable point right now. So it's not really like a priority or anything. The next thing I have planned is finishing our spring crops bundle. Yesterday we finally got our cauliflower, so we finally have everything ready for this bundle. And we're going to go ahead and complete that just to kind of get it out of the way, make sure it's taken care of and not put away. And plus I think we get something for it when we complete this one. Let's see what we get. And we get speed grow, which I'm not a huge fan of speed grow personally, but let's see what happens. Alright, so the things that we unlock in this one, it looks like, is the boiler room, which has to do with mining. It seems like that's actually the only room we get to unlock in this round. One of the nice things about that one is if we finish it, we get to ride around in the mine carts that we see scattered around the village. And that cuts down time a lot, especially when you want to start getting into more mining and stuff. Alright, since the day is young, I decided to go ahead and hit up the mine, see if we can get down a couple levels. And I know that when we left off last time, we were only at level 25, but I went ahead and completed 15 levels to get us down to 40, which takes us out of the forest level and the darkness level, and puts us into the, I guess, frozen level. And what this is going to do is it's going to unlock this right here, which is iron. And really, the levels that we had left didn't really mean that much in the grand scheme of things, so I decided just to use some off-camera time and go ahead and push through those really quick. So let's see how this this little run does us. So these things right here are like little, I think they're called coal sprites, and when you kill them, they have a chance of dropping coal, which means that they're really easy to get coal from, which makes everything a lot nicer when we try to go to smelt ore. Oops. It looks like we found a little bit better sword. Hopefully the speed decrease doesn't kill us too much, but I think this is going to be a lot better in the long run, especially in these levels where the enemies have a little bit more hit points. Alright, so we just got out of the mine, and we only got really an alright haul. I kind of wanted to get a little bit more, but unfortunately we didn't really have the energy to get too deep in the mine. And we kind of made some stupid we took a lot of stupid damage, and we made some stupid progress because we got to level 48 and it didn't save. So basically what happens is we just did 3 levels for pretty much nothing. So it's not going to be a huge setback, but we'll have to go back in there, redo those levels, and hopefully push forward at a decent rate going forward. Alright, looks like we got some turnips to harvest. Hopefully we get a golden quality one here in this little set. Are we? Maybe not. Last one, please. Well, looks like we're going to have to plant some more, unfortunately. Oh well. We might actually have to wait till next season if we can't get them. Which isn't going to be optimal, but also not going to kill us. Alright, drastic times call for drastic measures, and since I really want to get this quality crop bundle done on time, and it's really starting to aggravate me because it keeps taking forever to get done, I've decided to expand the farm by another 10 spots of just turnips, just to see if hopefully we can get this done. Alright, let's go ahead and make a couple donations. And it looks like we earned ourselves another reward, which is really nice. I know it's probably seems sudden, but I've made a couple donations off camera to this. Just a couple minor things. Didn't get too far ahead, but enough to get us another reward, which is actually kind of nice. I mean, like, the rewards really don't mean much, but in the grand scheme of things, kind of like this poster, so I consider it a plus. Alright, before we go to bed, let's hang up this nice poster right there. Don't got much room to put it, but that's about as good as a good spot as any. I think I'm going to call it ahead and cut it short here. Hopefully the next episode we'll have a chicken coop and we can start doing stuff with that. Other than that, the other things I want to get done, hopefully by the end of the season, is get a couple trees planted, because we might come in clutch with that bundle if we get them planted soon enough. I mean, like, we'll have like a 1 or 2 day gap where we'll actually be able to harvest things, but I think if we get them planted before summer starts, we should be able to get a harvest. Not 100% sure, but let's keep our fingers crossed. But thank you guys for watching. If you want to see some more of this, go ahead and hit subscribe. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, just go ahead and leave them below. I always read the comments, and I like hearing from you guys. So other than that, peace out.